In this video, we're going to be using Moon Soap's Amaretto and the Wet Shaving Club Merica razor. Stay tuned. Hey there folks, and welcome back to another video. I'm your host CDB. Thanks so much for joining me today. And before I get into the shaving portion of today's video, I just want to give you a little update. Yesterday, we did get a call about my mother. They did the bone marrow biopsy, and they did indicate that it is some form of cancer. I don't know the extent or the treatment or anything or how bad it is. We'll find out that information later today. But I told my sister, I said, listen, I got to be in the office today. Call me after work because I don't want to hear it during the work day. But anyway, thank you for all your good vibes, prayers. I appreciate it. Thank you. And all right, we are back, and I apologize for that. I'm going to keep it in because whatever happens, happens, and that's just part of the experience at this point. But let's try to focus on the shave, bring it back to a positive place. Today, we're going to be using Amaretto by Moon Soaps, which has a phenomenal scent. Just a beautiful almond type scent, very bright, very stout. This is a strongly scented soap, and the people at Moon, are just beautiful. Beautiful people, always nice, always conducting themselves with class, never tearing anybody down, crapping on what other artisans do, trying to make themselves look better. Moon Soap's just terrific people. They're worthy of all the accolades that they receive. And this is a fine soap. This is sort of their cream. It is soft, but not goopy. It is very nice. I made a lather with it quite easily. And man, the scent on this is just so robust. If you like the scent of almond, sort of like an almond pastry, this is a must try. It is probably the best almond soap that I've ever tried, with maybe Stirling almond cream being a second. Very stout, good stuff. This is $20 for 6 ounces or $3.33 on our cost chart there, which is a good price. This is a tallow-based soap, and we will show you the ingredients right there. Excellent stuff here, Moon Soaps. And reminder, they will be on Real Talk with us Friday night, and I look forward to talking to them because they really are nice folks. Okay, so the razor for today is the Merica. That's Merica, something like that. I don't know. I'm thrown for a loop today. But anyway, the Merica razor by the Wet Shaving Club. And this is 316 stainless steel. I got it for $84. Now, a lot of them have the flag on it. I opted for that not to be on it, not because I'm not patriotic, because I always worry about those things coming off and then it looking bad. So I opted to get it without the flag, but this was $84 for a CNC machined razor in the United States. That's about as inexpensive as you're gonna get for 316 stainless CNC machined. Very good price. So I look forward to trying this for the first time today. And one of the interesting things about this razor is, in the bottom, there is a magnet. And the purpose of that magnet is to, so here we have, by the way, it comes with Tatra blades, I believe it is. And so you see the blade loaded there. The reason you have this magnet is so you don't have to handle the blade if you don't want to. You can just sort of pop it in there with that magnet. You can get a hold of those edges and, put it right on. Yeah, that's kind of a novelty sort of thing, but it does work. I was surprised at how well it works actually. So you don't really have to touch the blade to load this razor. And we look forward to using it today. I haven't used it before, so we'll give it a go today. Let's get right into it. A little under 24 hours of growth today because I got a lot of things to do today. I'm shaving early, got to be in the office today. It's kind of a bad day to be in the office, but it is what it is. Have to persevere, have to move on, and we shall do just that. Wonderful lather here. The brush today is PAA Switchback 400 with AP Shave Co. Sinbad knot. And this Amaretto is just such a magnificent scent. So I tell you what, this is definitely going to lift my spirits, this shave. And again, I apologize for that emotional bit at the beginning. It is what it is. I leave that in because that's sort of just what's happening in my life. And I always, the channel is, obviously primarily about traditional shaving, but whatever happens in my life is what happens. And I bring that in too. And I've established a relationship with many of you, and I appreciate you, and I can't thank you enough for the kind words. I really do appreciate it. It does mean a lot, and I'm not one of those people who who just tells you that out of lip service. I mean it. Every time I read one, it means a lot to me. It lifts my spirits. And, you know, we all have our issues that we have to deal with. And we all have our turn in the barrel when it comes to family illness and our parents. And this is a rough time for me. But making these videos and continuing to do it, I find keeps me on a routine, keeps me grounded, and it helps me. I know a lot of people are like, you know, you look tired, maybe you should take a break. That's the last thing I want to do, is stop doing what I do. Because this is something that gives me relaxation, gives me a lot of enjoyment, and speaking to you people, and you know, just continuing on is just something that it makes me feel better. So thank you for tolerating, you know, some of this stuff. I do appreciate it. Okay, let's get going with the Wet Shaving Club razor. Feels mild, but I can feel a little blade there, and that feels nice. Feels pretty good on this first few strokes. Really nothing to complain about. Again, out of the gate, I would say I don't get a ton of blade feel. So this is, I don't think is going to be a super aggressive shaver, but I am quite certain that we are going to get a good shave nonetheless. Because my personal feeling is that if you're a skilled enough shaver, you could take about any shaving instrument or tool and achieve a good shave. You may prefer some to others, and I do, of course. But if you know your face, you know the grain of your beard, and you could just sort of take the feedback into consideration, and you know when you need to do more strokes, or maybe even ease up if it's a very efficient razor, and you can end up with a good shave, almost regardless. For most people, there might be some people that have very, very unusual use cases or circumstance where a razor just doesn't work for them. But the most people, the average shaver out there, given time and skill, can probably shave with just about anything. You will always prefer some things to others, but you should be able to, over time, make use of almost anything. And I would say this one, again, I would put it in the mild category for sure. If they offered a more efficient version, I would certainly opt for that. But this feels pretty nice and smooth, not threatening. I think this would be, for somebody who is looking for a first safety razor, to get a stainless steel safety razor, this would be a good option, because it's not too efficient, but it's also doing a great job. So I'm getting a great shave so far. I could use a little more blade feel personally, but this razor, from what I can tell, is well built. It's going to be durable. I would say it's not bad at all. But again, mild. So keep that in mind. If you must have highly efficient razor, this may not be for you. If you must have it, but if you can use razors in the mild realm, this is probably one to give a shot. At its price, I think Wet Shaving Club, and I'm not sure if Yates Precision, who makes this razor, owns Wet Shaving Club, or they make it for Wet Shaving Club. I'm not sure of that relationship, but I think Wet Shaving Club also has another stainless razor that's even less expensive, machined. I haven't checked that one out yet, but I probably will after this. And I tell you what, for the money, I'm fairly impressed. Even though I would like personally have a little more efficiency, I'm still impressed with it. Nice mild shaver. Appears to be well built. It's got sort of just a matte finish to it, so it's not going to be you know, shiny and blingy. So that some people want shiny and blingy stuff. This might not fit the bill for those folks, but for everybody else, pretty nice. And I tell you right now, this Moon soap's Amaretto, good stuff. And you can see there's still some soap in the bottom. I used a little more because it was softer, but as it turns out, it was not necessary. So that was awesome. That was a sort of a nice surprise. It is soft, but it's not the softest. And it's a cream, and man, the scent is just kicking. It's filling the entire restroom, and boy, I like that. Excuse me. I'm really enjoying the scent. And again, I'm looking forward to having Moon on Real Talk with us Friday, and we'll just dig right in and ask him what's next, and you know, just get right into it. Here we go. Pass 2, I'm going against the grain. Actually on my neck, that's a cross because the grain runs this way. But on my cheeks, it will be against the grain. And then I'll do that sort of residual slickness pass I've been doing to try to keep these videos a little bit short. I've had a few more things to do recently, so I've shortened the videos up a little bit as a result, but I still like doing them because, like I said before, it makes me feel good to do so. It makes me feel good to interact with people and, you know, continue on with some level of normal life. And so I thank you all for, I certainly don't want to make the channel every day about me moping about what goes on. I'm not going to do that, but at the same time, I want the channel to be an accurate, representation of what's going on in my life. And right now, you know, I've had better days. But I tell you what, the shaving remains there. It remains fun, and your support means the world, and I really appreciate you, and I just want you all to know that. And so I will still be here as long as I'm able to. It's the one thing that's sort of been there and has always been helpful to me throughout my trials and tribulations and times when I was angry and so on. So thank you all. I really appreciate you, and I don't say that enough, and I just want you to know. All right, so the cream is still doing its job in perfect fashion. It is really, really nice. Bright, booming scent. If you want a scent with some pop, try this one. Moon Soap's Amaretto. Man, just good stuff. The only knock on Moon Soaps, and it's not, I don't suppose it's really a knock, is they don't have that many scents. They probably have like, what, around 6, 7? So I always say, when we're discussing Moon, I need more, you know. And that's a good thing. That's not a knock whatsoever. That's really just saying, I like your stuff. I would love to have more of it, you know. Would love to see more regular releases. And of course, we'll talk about that on Real Talk. So that should be fun. Very nice. Very nice shave here today. The Wet Shaving Club razor here, not bad at all, I have to say. Let's come across here a little bit and just finish up. I have to say, not bad at all for the money. You can do far worse. Mild shaver, well built, good price. And again, if you want the American flag, you can get it. If you don't have to have it. And my reason again is I'm always afraid they'll wear off and start looking bad. Overall, I'm pretty pleased with this razor. As long as you're not expecting a lot of blade feel and, you know, a high level of efficiency or aggression, whichever you prefer. I think it's a nice, smooth, mild shaver that is worth considering. I really do. It was not bad at all, and the soap was fantastic as always. I mean, it's Moon, it's great stuff. You'll be hard pressed to find someone to say something negative about Moon. It's just great stuff. All right, let me rinse. We'll come back into the post. Stay tuned. And all right, we are back, and off cam we did a warm water rinse to remove the soap, and then we applied our PAA alum, no stings. That was a super smooth shave. Following the alum, we did a cold water rinse and then toweled off with our Lancaster towel prior to applying the Thayer's Cucumber Magic, because it's made by witches. We had an excellent shave today with Moon Soap's Amaretto. Booming, bright, almond, sort of marzipan type, maybe even almond pastry scent. Beautiful stuff, beautiful quality, beautiful people. Big thumbs up. If you like the scent of almond, this is must have in my opinion. Fantastic. The Wet Shaving Club Merica razor. Let's take that bit of water off the cap there. Really, really nice, mild shaver. Well built, no problems whatsoever with it. Mild, but effective, and I enjoyed it. For $84, CNC machine in the United States, I'd give it a thumbs up. As long as you don't need super aggression or efficiency, not a bad razor at all. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the first run. We used our PAA Switchback 400 with AP Shave Code Knot. Of course, our Captain's Choice bowl. We're going to finish it off today with Stirling Triumph, which doesn't smell anything like Amaretto, but I just wanted something nice to enjoy in the office today. So we're going to close it out with this, and I want to thank you all for all your support. It really does mean the world, and I appreciate you very much. And we're going to keep plugging, and you know, sometimes it might be a little bit emotional, and I apologize for that in advance, but it is what it is. Whatever happens, it's sort of what I show, and you know, I hope it's not off-putting in any way. I'm just trying the best I can to get through it, and I appreciate all of you helping me on this journey. Until next time, I've been your host CDB, reminding you it's your shave, do it your way, and as always, God bless.